Hello, hello, how are you? This is Jilly Bling, and I have another project using the bundle, inked and tiled. So, look at that. Kind of fun, huh? Very happy. And this comes with designer paper. And when I have a bundle that comes with designer paper, I usually stick to the colors until I've made a few samples, and then I decide, I'm going to try something different. This is the third project in this Gotta Have It. Gotta Have It means if you purchase the bundle through me, I'd love to send you card kits. Nothing will be stamped, but if you have the bundle, you could stamp just about everything with your new bundle. The bundle includes the stamp set and 2 punches. And we'll be using those to make a background. Many of the samples for this product suite, this bundle, they show the punch piece is really bold and real strong, and I don't know that I like that, but I love how this one turned out, and I love the colors. But these are my colors. This is following my heart. Okay, let's get started. Here are the pieces, and this paper is an online exclusive, and it came out this past fall with the winter catalog, the mini catalog, and it comes in a package that has shaded spruce, this kind of a winter white, and balmy blue. And this paper, I think they call it textured specialty paper, but to me it looks a bit corrugated, but it's a nice touch to any project that you do. And I'm not exactly sure how many I'm going to need. I know that this strip of 12 inches by 2 inches, I'm making just a few extra if I punch out the whole piece, but I'd rather have more rather than having to punch out more. I'd rather have too many rather than not enough. And when it comes to the end, go ahead and punch it, because you never know, you might be able to use it. Ooh, that almost punches out the whole thing. Almost. And if you're using this paper, try to stick with the corrugated or the textured lines, because if you just start putting the punch in and punching everywhere, when you go to put it on your card and assemble it, it kind of doesn't look so good. I had one of my pieces, and I did do it not straight. Because see right now how the lines are going up and down in the texture? But I didn't know where to put it. I ended up putting it underneath the words, so you can't really see it. I probably didn't need to put it on there at all. You know, hindsight is always really clear. So just do what you can, or you could just do it out of white paper. That would be nice too. Or any paper, any color. I just like the white on white because it's a subtle look and it adds a lot of texture. Okay, we're done with the punches. But these punches are good for stamping words on too. I have a little sample over here. Just a minute. I participated in a swap. Look at all this pretty everywhere. And somebody used this. Right there. Just stamp on that. Okay, back on task. This is for, let me do this since it's on top. This is for stamping. What is that? Oh, you know what that could be? That could be a photo corner. Where did that come from? Look at that. If you did a whole bunch, oh, I had to do that on something. That's a photo corner. Yeah. Oh. Okay, pieces and pieces in a photo corner. So this is for stamping these 2 leaves on, and then for stamping or punching the circle. So here's the leaf, and pretty peacock. one. And since it's dirty, and I know I'm going to use it again, rather than cleaning it, putting it into a different color, I'm going to do the inside since I'm thinking about it. The inside is Pretty Peacock, kind of stretching over there. Pretty Peacock just a little bit, and just a little at the bottom. Okay, now I'll clean it. I love that color. I love it. Next is Granny Apple. These things aren't very... Oh, there we go. Okay. So next is Granny Apple Leaf. And then on the inside, Sample. Isn't that nice? Hoo-wee, I just re-inked my Granny Apple pad. That's nice. All right. And since I'm on a roll with stamping, I'm going to do the Just a Note. I kept doing this crooked. Oop, that's lots of love. Just a Note. Kind of dropping down a little bit. Not bad. And then on the outside, hello friend, but I need the circle. Okay, hold on. That's going to go inside. So these, I'm going to cut out really fast. They're all cut out, and then I'm going to use the punch. It's like, why do I get tickles like that? I'm still wowed by this. So I'm going to stamp, hello friend, kind of off to the side, right there. I think we're done stamping. Okay, let's start assembling this. Here's a sample card. So this is a Gotta Have It, where if you order the bundle through me, I would love to send you 5 card kits. And none of the images will be stamped, but if there's a die cut or a punch, I will certainly send it punched. Well, unless you have the bundle with the punches. For instance, this, I'll just send you the paper. And hopefully the 5 card kits make you say, yeah, I can use that. I want to do that. Okay, all these pieces, I could start sticking these together. And here, let me show you the others so far. This is project number 2. Project number 1 is here. And here's number 3. Okay. Let's start sticking these together. So the papers, the designer papers, this is from the earthen paper. And this is from the daisy paper. But they go together really well. Okay, there's those. This is going to go on here. Just a little bit of it showing. Just like that. Then the circle. I have glue on there. I have to be careful. Hello, friend. So this I want a bit centered on this top panel. But I definitely want the words. Being straight. Are those straight? Let's try that again. There, that looks good. Okay, and now let's build our little background design with all these pieces. So when you're just starting out and you're going to be putting all of these pieces on this white paper, it's kind of hard to know where to start. So I'm just setting them here for now because you kind of need to do that. Then if you have a sample to follow, which I'll hold up here really quick, it makes it just a little bit easier. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of extra ones. And the reason I say that is if you start sticking these pieces down now, you're like, well, okay, exactly where do they go? But if you have something to follow, see how there's maybe an 1/8 of an inch here and a 1/16 there? That's more like a 32nd. That's more of a 1/16. Up here I've got an 1/8. But see how there's just a little bit of a border where I wish this amount equaled that amount? You probably didn't notice all of that. When you're looking at the card, it just looks like a background. But if you have somewhere to start, knowing, put an X here, I got an X, and just have, maybe, I'm looking at the gaps here now too, maybe an 1/8 of an inch on both sides. That's a good place to start. And then build across, and then build up and down, and then you've got it made. So, to do that, the first time I had to pull them up a few times, I just put just a little bit of glue in the center, so if necessary, I'll pull it up. And I'm doing probably a little bit less than an 1/8 of an inch. Then I'll do this one too, the other corner. Again, 1/8 of an inch. And if I'm feeling a little bold, I could do this one. And if you don't stick them down all the way, one thing that's good is you could pull them up. Another thing is with the natural curve of the paper, sometimes I'll curl up a little bit to create more dimension. And when you're putting the pieces on, because this is textured paper, your little texture lines will either go vertical or horizontal, and it's nice to alter it. And if some of them are right in a row, horizontal, horizontal, vertical, that's okay too, just so it's a little bit random. And because you're going to put the pretty focal point over the top, if yours isn't perfect, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the process. It's kind of like putting together a puzzle. It's like a quick, temporary, little puzzle. It's not like at Christmas time where you spend hours doing it. So when I'm putting this piece on, I'm trying to get this X equal here. It's not. And then the gap at the top equal. And when I look at it, I really didn't do good. Maybe I could still pull this one up with a twist, maybe? Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. That'll just make my background have more texture because I pulled it up. Okay, that's where it's going to stay. So I'm hoping these all fit. I'll do this one right here quick. Yeah, that's good. Or good enough. But all my pieces, I'm having them go either up or down or side to side. No diagonals. Because some of these, you could turn it, for instance, this one is going up and down. I could turn it one, and then it's a diagonal. But if you like that, you could do it. But I'm trying to keep them going in just a few directions. The rest of them are easy. Because this piece, for instance, I'm lining up with this one and that one. And a lot of them will be covered with the focal. Okay, how are these going to fit? Good. I think I got it. Isn't that a fun background? If you like puzzles, it is like the best background because you get to do a little puzzle while you're crafting. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Yay! I'll hold it up close. Isn't that fun? Look at all the texture on that. And if you want, you can kind of pull them up and distress them a little. Okay, so now you're like, what about all those things? That kind of looks like when you're sewing the darts. Do I have scissors? Scissors. So just turn this over and trim these. See, we made a fancy background today. Finger in the glue. There it is. The background of champions, X's and O's. And the inside is done, right? I should pull out my stamp and seal. I've been using glue a lot lately, thanks to Ruby and Shelley. They started and I'm like, I just used my snail back in the day. Now they're stamp and seal. I use that a lot, but they always use glue. I've come around to their way of thinking. Look how pretty that is. Okay, focal point. Hello, friend. Maybe I could put it down here. And this can be like way up here. Oh, that looks kind of nice, huh? Then what about the bow? Oh, let's do the bow. Glittered organdy ribbon. This is an online exclusive. I'm so happy it's still available. I love this stuff. Okay, double bow. And if you're like, how'd you just do that? I have a video. And it's one of the very first videos I did. You could scroll way back to when COVID started, COVID-19. So it would be in, I think COVID didn't come here until 2020. But everyone is always, how do you do that? So that was one of my very first videos. I was so nervous. I was so scared to do the first videos. But I think it's like the second or third video I ever made. There it is. And a glue dot. hold it in place. Oh, I didn't decide on this yet. I do like that. Down a little lower. Maybe. The bow gets in the way of, well, that looks good up here. Okay, I'll do it like that. This one is just a little higher. The sample one is midpoint. I don't think there's a wrong. Okay, is that straight? Okay, and then these can be all these pieces and papers. Like that. Okay, so the bow can be right here. So I'm going to pick this up, put some glue right in the middle. Like that. I want to make sure to see the granny apple green leaf. Hello, friend. I already put the glue dot on there, so that's going to go there. There, that's not in the way of the words. And then the bow completes the bottom half. Okay, so this is going to stay. I'll glue down the bottom part and then put dimensionals on the leaves on the top. Dimensionals. Right there. Lots of dimensionals. Then we have to put the bling on. I think that's tinsel bling. I'll have to look at the name of it. There's two different packs of that bling, and they're in different kind of tones, different colors. But they're just minorly different. But it makes all the difference with this card because I chose the one that was kind of a lemon lime. Oh, I stuck that together. Okay. That's okay. Good, good. I think it's in place. Okay, there's a glue dot on here. Right there. Okay, one more glue dot. Okay, and then, just to make sure the bow won't go anywhere, I do this every time. I hope I don't drive you crazy when I do that. Okay, and then the bling. You could see through the ribbon, so it's okay if it kind of covers up the words. Okay, and then 3 bling. Let's see what the bling is called. Aren't those pretty? The bling is, it's a mystery at this point. Tinsel Gem 4-pack. I like it. And I thought this color kind of goes, I think that might be more spruce color. And I'm working with Peacock, which is a little bit more green rather than blue. But these here, which are probably Lemon Lolly, and they probably have nothing to do with these colors, but I love the way they pick up the colors. They make the granny apple seem a little bit deeper. I like it. I like the combo. Okay, there it is. And trim up the ends of the ribbon, and I think that's it. Somehow for me, this card, I love the way it looks. I love all the little understated, elegant bits to it. I love the sparkle about it. I love the colors. I hope you do too. So, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.